Bangladesh, a country born from a revolution, is facing hard times again. The echoes of its struggle for independence still resonate in the hearts of its people. The streets of Dhaka, once filled with the jubilant cries of freedom, are now filled with the sounds of discontent and unrest. The nation which fought so hard to break free from oppression is now grappling with internal turmoil that threatens to tear it apart. People are angry with the Awami League and the protests are getting bigger. The dissatisfaction with the current government has reached a boiling point. Citizens from all walks of life are taking to the streets, demanding change and accountability. The once peaceful protests have turned into massive demonstrations, with thousands of people voicing their frustrations and hopes for a better future. The streets are filled with tear gas and people marching. The air is thick with tension and the acrid smell of tear gas. Protesters, undeterred by the heavy-handed response from the authorities, continue to march forward, their resolve unshaken. The chaotic scenes unfolding in the streets are a stark reminder of the deep divisions and unresolved issues that plague the nation. Bangladesh is like a match waiting to be lit. The tension is palpable, and it feels as though the slightest spark could ignite a full-blown crisis. The standoff between the protesters and the authorities is a delicate balance, with both sides unwilling to back down. The aerial views of the protests reveal the sheer scale of the unrest, a testament to the widespread discontent among the population. Will the country fall apart, or can it get through this and become stronger? The nation stands at a crossroads, with its future hanging in the balance. The divided crowds reflect the deep-seated divisions within society, but amidst the chaos, there is also a glimmer of hope. The sight of the national flag waving in the wind serves as a reminder of the resilience and strength of the Bangladeshi people. It's easy to forget about the regular people caught in the middle of all this. Amidst the political turmoil and protests, the everyday lives of ordinary citizens continue. Families go about their daily routines, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy in the face of uncertainty. The impact of the unrest on their lives is profound, yet often overlooked in the broader narrative of the crisis. Families are scared, shop owners are watching their businesses burn, and students don't know what the future holds. The human cost of the unrest is immense. Families live in fear, uncertain of what tomorrow will bring. Shop owners watch helplessly as their livelihoods go up in flames. Students, the future of the nation, are left wondering what kind of world they will inherit. The emotional toll on the population is immeasurable. These are the real faces of this crisis. The diverse and emotional faces of the people caught in the midst of the turmoil tell a powerful story. Each face represents a unique struggle, a personal story of resilience and hope. These are the individuals who bear the brunt of the crisis, and their stories deserve to be heard. A strong democracy needs people to pay attention and work together. The path to a stronger, more resilient democracy lies in the hands of its people. Unity and collective action are essential in overcoming the challenges that the nation faces. The scenes of people coming together, working towards a common goal, offer a glimpse of hope for a brighter future. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the spirit of democracy and the will of the people can prevail. Sheikh Hasina Wajed, once seen as a leader who brought economic growth and stability to Bangladesh, has experienced a dramatic fall from power. Her tenure was marked by significant economic advancements, infrastructural developments, and a vision for a prosperous future. However, despite these achievements, she is no longer in power. The corridors of power that once echoed with her directives now stand silent, her portraits removed, and the political stage she dominated left vacant. Many people are surprised that such a powerful leader could lose power so quickly. The suddenness of her departure has left the nation in a state of shock and disbelief, with citizens gathering in public spaces to discuss the unexpected turn of events. Even though she had success, some people said she was too controlling and didn't let people speak out. Her administration was often criticized for its authoritarian tendencies, stifling dissent, and curbing free speech, which led to growing unrest among the populace. All the groups against Hasina joined together and made people even angrier. The opposition, once fragmented, found common ground in their discontent, uniting in large gatherings and rallies that amplified the public's frustration and anger. Now, Muhammad Yunus, who won a Nobel Prize, is the temporary leader. Known globally for his work in microfinance and social business, Yunus has stepped into the political arena at a critical juncture. He has a very difficult job. The challenges he faces are immense, from navigating the treacherous waters of political instability to addressing the economic concerns of a nation in turmoil. Some people think he's a great leader, but others don't think he knows enough about politics. While his supporters believe in his vision and leadership, critics argue that his lack of political experience could hinder his ability to govern effectively. Yunus has to deal with difficult political problems, calm down the people, and find a way to make things stable again. His immediate tasks include quelling the unrest, fostering dialogue among divided factions, and restoring a sense of normalcy and stability. What happens next in Bangladesh will affect many other countries too. The international community is closely monitoring the situation, aware that the political and economic stability of Bangladesh has far-reaching implications. The whole world is watching. As global leaders and institutions keep a vigilant eye on Bangladesh, the actions taken in the coming days will be crucial in determining the country's future trajectory and its role on the world stage. Dhaka, the busy capital city, now looks like it's at war. The streets, once bustling with life and commerce, are now scenes of chaos and conflict. The vibrant energy that characterized this city has been replaced by a tense and volatile atmosphere. The people of Dhaka are caught in the middle of a struggle that has turned their daily lives upside down. The air is filled with smoke from burning tires and tear gas. The acrid smell permeates every corner, making it hard to breathe. The once clear skies are now obscured by thick, dark clouds of smoke, a stark reminder of the ongoing turmoil. The constant presence of tear gas adds to the suffocating environment, making it difficult for residents to find any respite. People have built barricades in the streets. These makeshift barriers, constructed from whatever materials are at hand, serve as both protection and a statement of defiance. They symbolize the determination of the protesters to stand their ground, despite the overwhelming odds. The sight of burning barricades is a powerful image reflecting the intensity of the conflict. The sounds of gunshots and shouting remind us that this fighting has serious consequences. Every shot fired, every shout heard, is a stark reminder of the human cost of this conflict. The cacophony of violence echoes through the streets, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. The people of Dhaka are living in a state of constant tension, never knowing what might happen next. The violence started when Hasina was removed from power, and it's not stopping. Her removal has sparked a wave of unrest that shows no signs of abating. The political vacuum left in her wake has been filled with chaos and violence as different factions vie for control. The situation has escalated to a point where it seems there is no end in sight. Protesters are fighting with the police and soldiers. The clashes are intense and often brutal, with both sides suffering casualties. The streets have become battlegrounds, with neither side willing to back down. The police and soldiers are trying to restore order, but the protesters are determined to make their voices heard. The result is a cycle of violence that seems impossible to break. No one can go out at night because of the curfew. The once lively nightlife of Dhaka has come to a standstill. The streets, usually filled with people and activity, are now eerily silent. The curfew is a desperate attempt to control the situation, but it also adds to the sense of fear and uncertainty. People are confined to their homes, unsure of what the next day will bring. Stores are closed and no one is going to school. The economic impact of the unrest is devastating. Businesses are shuttered and the education system is at a standstill. The daily routines of the people have been completely disrupted, adding to the overall sense of chaos. The long-term effects of this disruption are yet to be seen, but they are likely to be profound. It feels like the whole country is falling apart. The unrest in Dhaka is a microcosm of a larger national crisis. The political instability has far-reaching consequences affecting every aspect of life in Bangladesh. The sense of unity and progress that once defined the nation is now being eroded by division and conflict. The future of the country hangs in the balance. This isn't the strong Bangladesh that everyone knows. The country that was once a beacon of hope and resilience is now struggling to maintain its identity. The strength and unity that characterize Bangladesh are being tested like never before. The people are resilient, but the challenges they face are immense. The contrast between the past and the present is stark and heartbreaking. It's easy to lose progress when there are political problems. The gains made over the years are at risk of being undone. The political turmoil has created an environment where progress is not just stalled, but reversed. The impact on the economy, education, and social fabric is profound. The people of Bangladesh are facing a difficult road ahead, with no clear end in sight. How much more can Bangladesh take? The resilience of the people is being tested to its limits. The future is uncertain and the challenges are immense. But amidst the chaos, there is still hope. The spirit of the people of Bangladesh is strong and their determination to overcome these challenges is unwavering. The road ahead is difficult, but the people of Bangladesh have faced adversity before and emerged stronger. The question remains, can they do it again? The problems in Bangladesh are because of deeper problems in the country. For a long time, the country has had trouble coming together. People from different religions don't always get along. There have been attacks on religious minorities and people are scared. The government hasn't done much to stop it, and some people think they are partly to blame. Also, there are big differences between rich and poor people. All of these problems have been building up, and now they are exploding. Bangladesh needs to fix these problems and build a future where everyone feels safe and important. Countries around the world are worried about what's happening in Bangladesh, but they also hope things will get better. Other countries need to tell Bangladesh to stop the violence and go back to being a democracy. The United States and other countries want everyone to talk to each other and respect human rights. Some people say that other countries aren't doing enough, and that they waited too long to help. They also say that just talking won't stop the bad guys. Other countries need to understand how serious the situation is. They need to help Bangladesh find peace. Things are bad in Bangladesh, but there is still hope. There's still a chance to stop things from getting worse. The fighting needs to stop and people need to protest peacefully. The police and soldiers need to be careful and let people protest peacefully. Everyone needs to talk to each other. Other countries need to help Bangladesh find peace. They can do this by talking to the leaders, giving money, and punishing the people who are causing the problems. What's happening in Bangladesh shows us that democracy is not easy. Freedom takes work. It takes bravery to speak up when things are unfair and to make sure leaders do the right thing. The fight for democracy in Bangladesh is not over. It will be a long and hard road. The people of Bangladesh deserve a future where they can speak their minds and have their rights protected. Even though things look bad, there are some good things happening in Bangladesh. Other countries are telling Bangladesh to stop the violence and talk to each other, and that's a good sign. Inside Bangladesh, people and groups are working hard for peace. Activists, religious leaders, and regular people want the violence to stop. Finding peace will be hard and will take time, but it is possible. The people of Bangladesh are strong, and that gives us hope that they can find peace.